Benita Show.
Okay, we're here at the Center for Women in Transition. We have Miss Faye Marice, who has been drug-free now for 5 years. And the Center for Women in Transition helped her with that. Miss Faye had been in and out of penitentiary for 4 years. Mm-hmm. And now, thanks to the Center for Women in Transition, she has been drug-free for 5 years. And she's going to tell us her success story. Miss Faye, tell us what's going on.
Okay, and my success story is...
Yes. She said my success story is.
Yeah, because I came a long way, a very, very long way. As I was saying, Barbara Baker, she comes down to the workhouse and she recruits women that she feels that can succeed in this program, you know. And I fill out my application. I came to this program.
Now, had Miss Baker see you come and go from the...
Through the years.
Wow.
Through the years. She has seen me come and go, come and go. And like I told you, she always told me, when you're ready, you just let me know.
And you had to be ready. You had to be ready for change yourself.
And it took me a long time.
Because you weren't ready.
Yeah, I was never ready. Okay. And after being here, I graduated from basic treatment, which is a drug treatment program. Okay. I graduated from preferred family treatment, which is a drug program. I graduated from drug court. I was put into drug court with a 20-year backup. And if I succeed in drug court, the crime it washes away. You know, you don't have that charge no more. The crime it disappears, goes away. Okay. But through the midst of all that, I graduated from CWIT, Center for Women in Transition. And once I graduated, they gave me a job here. I work here now. So we can't leave that part out.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
You know? Okay, and if it wasn't for this program here, I've been in a lot of different programs, and this was the only program that I made it in. I made it. It's been not 5, because I don't want to lie about it. It's been 4 years.
Okay. I'm sorry. I thought it was 5.
Right. I want to tell the truth there.
Okay.
It's been 4 years, but what they did was set me up with a mentor. This is like a mentor. You know, it's a program. The mentoring process of this is, I believe, to me, is the biggest part of it, because it takes someone, you know, they try to match you up with somebody that's around your age, somebody you can, you know, you can relate to and stuff. And so what they did was I got a mentor, which I still, to this day, and I've been out of the program, and we still keep in contact with each other. It's just somebody to talk to and somebody to listen to your problems, you know, and somebody that really, really cares about your problems. And she was from a different grade than me. She comes from a whole different place than I did, but we end up being really, really good friends. And you know, they make sure you set up. They make sure you got food to eat, a place to lay your head, clothes to put on your back, because a lot of people, they can succeed better when they got something, you know, to look for. You don't have nowhere to go. You get out of jail, you don't have nowhere to go. You don't have a roof over your head. You don't know how you're going to eat. You know, just don't know how you're going to make it, period. And the center makes sure that all that happens for you.
And one thing that's difficult too is to, you know, trying to find a job coming out of,
trying to find a job.
You know, so the R rate, I'm still calling it the R rate because the recidivism, it's hard to roll off my tongue. So the R rate is just, it increases because, you know, you don't have a foundation, you don't have anything to go to, and you don't have a way to make money. So the center helps you develop
all of that. And just so happened, you know, I think about it, 2004, I got hit by a car and broke my leg, broke my knee. And I was studying looking for a job though, the whole time I was here. I looked for a job and I looked for a job. And all of a sudden, they gave me the SSI. They gave me SSI but I still wanted to do something. I wanted to work. So when they gave me a job as a house manager, you know, when they gave me that job, that just made everything all right for me. When I moved out of here, I moved into my own apartment, all my own furniture, my own everything, because I've never had nothing of my own. I've been out there a drug addict most of my life, and this is the first time in my life that I'm living clean and successful. And if it wasn't for this program, I wouldn't have went there. I probably would have got out of jail, went back out in the street, but I had this to fall back on.
And I think this building came to us in 2005, 2006. And tile, fixing floors or cabinets and painting. So we always have projects that we need assistance with if they're having construction periods. Agency started 15 years ago.
Okay.
And I think this building came to us in...
Our beautiful ladies here at the Center for Women in Transition that Tracy Allen is helping to beautify for the Benita Show so they can tell their story. Look at you. Oh.
Congestive heart failure, and yeah, it took a toll on me, but I feel like I'm getting better every day.
Awesome, awesome.
You know, I used to always feel bad about it. I wanted to give back. I always wanted to give back, and especially to CWIT, you know. Yeah. So what I used to do, any speaking engagement they had, I would go on it, and I would talk to the younger people and people that's out there using and strung out real bad and try to get them, you know, to see it my way. But like you said, we're not going to do it until we're ready. You know, that's basically my life. You know,
You had been, you were a drug addict?
Bad for over 30 years.
Wow.
In and out of jail, in and out of jail. And
what about family? What about family?
yeah, we get to family. For a long time, me and my family was just, it ain't that they didn't want me around, it's that I didn't want to be around. The way I was strung out so bad on drugs, and I never wanted to be around my family. Me and my family got the best relationship today that I've ever had since I was a kid, you know. So me and my family have a beautiful relationship, all my sisters and brothers.
Children?
I don't have any children, not one, you know. And
you were too busy for children, weren't you?
Too busy. Too busy being doing what I was doing.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm kind of glad that God didn't bring that into my life when I was in no position to take care of a child, you know. But anyway, me and my family have a beautiful relationship now.
How many brothers and sisters?
I have, it's 5 girls and 5 boys.
Okay.
And my mother was the only child.
Wow.
So, and my mother died while I was in my addiction real bad. And I used to always say, you know, I hope she's looking down on me and see me clean for once in her life, you know. But, you know, what else should I say?
Whatever you want to say.
You know, it's just,
your time to shine, to talk about the Center for the Women in
right,
Transition.
you know, it's just that without this program, I couldn't have made it. I don't believe I would have made it if I wouldn't have had this program behind me. You know.
What was it inside of you that made you want to change? Because we both agree that people have to want to change for themselves, and that's why the lady, what's her name? Miss
Barbara Baker.
Barbara Baker said, when you're ready,
Let me know.
she said, when you're ready to let her know.
Yeah.
So, what was it that made you ready?
50-some years old, still going to jail, still using drugs, still doing the same thing, and I wanted something good in my life, you know. I wanted something to be special in my life. And I knew if I could go to that house, the house that I lived in through this, you know, in the center is the house that I work at. And I knew if I could make it through there 1 month, I could make it through there 2 months. If I made it 2 months, I could go on and on and on. And that's how I succeeded in it.
That's beautiful.
And,
Beautiful.
you know, I'm a little nervous, you know, but that is my true story, you know. I was tired.
Tired
I
of
wanted
being
to
tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and tired of being
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I wanted to at least live the rest of my life in peace, you know. And this is the best I've ever
Make
done.
it count.
It's the best I've ever done in all my life. I'm in
You're
college.
making your life count.
Yeah, make it count.
You in college?
Yeah, I'm in Forest Park College, but I backed up for, you know, for a semester because I'm old and you know, you got to kind of keep it up there. You know, if you get it up there, we got to keep it up there. So I was going a lot, but I kind of backed up, and I just go once a week now. But it's better than nothing.
Yeah, you got that right. How
So-
far along have you come with Forest Park College?
Just getting out of the basics.
Okay.
I'm just getting out of the
And
basics.
that's okay.
But
That's wonderful.
it keeps me in peace. It makes me feel like I'm doing something. When I work here, coming back to work here, it made me feel like I was giving something back, you know.
Yeah.
And you know,
And that's why it's even more special that you're now going to Forest Park College, because when you did graduate from high school, you got your GED in the penitentiary, you've been in and out for 4 years, and now been in and out for most of your life.
most of my life. you
And
know.
now you've been 4 years free, and you're working on a degree at Forest Park
To be a
College.
drug counselor. That's a good
That's
way
beautiful.
to give back. You know.
That's beautiful.
And
Yeah.
you know, when you know you can, like I might have said it before, when you know you got somewhere to go lay your head, and you ain't got to worry about these streets, and you ain't got to worry about being in drug houses and all that. You can lay your head there. You can get up and eat when you feel like it. You don't have to be out there starving to death. You know, and that's what the center gave me. You know, they made sure I had a bus pass every month to get around and look for jobs, even though. And this is something, when I got SSI one day, the next day they called me and they hired me for a job. But I couldn't have took the full-time job anyway, but I was going to try it, you know.
Yeah.
So when they came and gave me a part-time job, that was right up my, you know, that's right with my SSI.
Then we would say the bus passes is something that the center needs too. If
Yeah.
somebody wants to make a donation to the center, they could donate bus passes.
Bus passes, food cards,
You know,
food,
yeah. Well, we know the
clothes.
clothing, the kitchen items,
they
and toiletries. Yeah, we know
Yeah.
that, but bus passes is one of the things.
Yeah, bus
that help.
passes.
Okay.
Or tickets, the bus tickets, you know,
Okay.
because they do a lot to make us have what we need every month,
Yeah.
you know. The
So
bus
there's
passes,
no
the
excuses
food.
for not succeeding. They have
no
everything
excuse.
you need lined up to help
Thank
you
you.
succeed in life.
Thank you very much. Everything you need, they got to make sure you got that, you know?
Yeah, you
'Cause
can't say,
I
why
know-
they have transportation? You
Right,
can't.
right.
Yeah.
Because I know some girls, you know, they get out and they don't have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
And you know, another thing with me, if I wouldn't have had this program to go into, I would have went back to the same neighborhood, the same people,
Yeah.
and I would have ended up the same way, you
Wow.
know? You know, that was my best. And last year before last, I was honored. And I thought that was so big. I was honored by CWIT, the Center for Women in Transition, as the Mentee of the Year. And that was big to me.
The Mentee of the Year?
The Mentee of the Year. And that was really big to me.
Oh, that is big.
Yeah, it was big to me.
My God.
That's why whatever they ask me to come back and do, I come back and do for the center.
That's wonderful.
Yes, this is my favorite place.
Well, world, you have heard from one of the Center for Women in Transition, CWIT. You've heard from one of their graduates and how successful this program has made her.
Yes.
So, for the Benita Show viewers, take time out, check out the Center for Women in Transition, and any way that you can help the center give, whether it be toiletries, food, clothing, bus passes, you know, bus tickets, whatever the case may be, mentoring.
Mm-hmm.
This kind of help that we need so that we can have other CWIT mentees of the year, like Miss Morris. Bye world, thank you for joining us, and we're going to talk to some more ladies, and we're going to go take a look in some of their some of the housing facilities.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Say bye to the world.
Bye, world. Thank you.
That was
We have washers and dryers. There's an old refrigerator, but some of the women are starting to collect furniture because somebody's going to be moving out.
out.
Yeah, watch your step there. Don't step
Okay.
on the drain. We do have a bicycle that some of them use for exercise, or if they have to go around. Get some things here. These are some of our former members. And,
Well,
they can have a chance.
is it okay for me to?
Maybe not.
Okay.
But
Okay.
you know, they can come in here for meetings or watch movies. We have a little computer lab down here where they can access job sites to look for employment. We have different resources for where they can go for employment opportunities and classes and things. We also have supplies that we issue to the women, and they'll come down and get checked out on that. So, on the other side, there's another room similar to this, but they use that for different meetings.
So when did this get up and running?
Our agency started 15 years ago,
Okay.
and I think this building came to us in 2005, 2006. And then
Hello world, and welcome back to another episode of the Benita Show, where we are here at the Center for Women in Transition, and I have with me a Miss Marice White, who is an active member of the Center for Women in Transition, and she is going to tell us her story and how the center is helping her right now today. Miss Marice, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know the center keep you all busy. So I thank you for taking time out to come and tell the Benita Show viewers your story and how they can help the Center for Women in Transition.
Well, okay, I was incarcerated. I kind of caught a case that didn't belong to me,
Okay.
so I got caught up in someone else's trouble, but I signed up for the program. I was accepted. I've been out since September,
Okay. How long were you incarcerated for?
3 months.
Was that your first time?
No, that was like my 4th or 5th time.
So now we're making some strides towards making it count.
Right. Before I caught this case, I hadn't been in any trouble in 10 years.
Okay. Oh
So
wow.
it kind of devastated me
Yeah.
to get in some trouble that didn't even really belong to me.
Okay.
So I
So
got
you
in
have been
touch
trouble free for 10 years.
for 10 years.
Okay.
So I got in touch with Miss Baker. and she came to the city workhouse to see me, and I was accepted. I got out September 18th, and I've been busy ever since.
Since you've been in the center. The 5 months you've been in a program. Tell me about what the center has done for you. You feel it's gonna make a difference, or is making a difference in your life.
It's encouraging me not to turn to drugs despite of the things I'm going through. I'm temporary employed, but I'm looking for permanent employment. Every time she hears of a job lead, she's on the phone. Go such and such. Go here. Go there. Go fill out. She's very resourceful. Very, very resourceful. I wouldn't trade her in.
Any family, Marice?
Yes, I have 5 grandchildren.
Grandbabies.
5.
And how old are you, Marice?
45.
Okay, same age bracket.
And 3 children.
3 children and 5 grandchildren.
Yes.
All here in St. Louis?
All here in St. Louis.
Now, do you touch base with them a lot?
Yes. We're very close.
The time that you have spent incarcerated, how was your relationship with your family then?
They were upset that I was locked up again. They thought I was back to my old ways. And
I'm talking about even prior to that, because you have been 10 years free of trouble. But prior to that, because your children are grown, you have grandchildren now, so you had children, 10 years ago. Now, when you were in and out of penitentiary then, how was your relationship with your children then?
Well, we were kind of distant because they weren't living with me. They were living with their dad.
Okay.
And we had to separate for a while until I get my life back on track.
Okay. And now that they see you're doing good there, you guys spend a lot more time together?
More time than I want to sometimes.
So tell us how the center is helping you. I know they keep you on a busy schedule, but give me some specifics.
They're building me character. They're teaching me how to be more responsible. And
tell me a daily schedule. What's the day in the life of Marice?
I get up around 6. I'm out of the house by 8. If I'm not job hunting, I'm at Basic. I go to Basic twice a week.
What's Basic?
Basic is a drug rehabilitation outpatient program that helps you sort out the things that you've been through. They try to keep you clean and not want to return to the life of drugs and alcohol. And I go to a lot of NAAA meetings now.
And that is
Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous meetings. We have meetings, mandatory meetings once a week at the Toy House. Just gotta go there. You have to be there. You have to be in by 10. It just teaches you responsibility all the way around the world.
Wow. Are you excited about the new beginnings for you? I know you are.
Yeah, I love this program. I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world.
Do you have a grad date?
September.
So 1 year? Okay. What are you looking forward to doing at that 1 year?
At the end of the year, I plan to have been working full time for a while, working on me, my own place, and to stay successful.
All right. Well, thank you, Marice. Any last words you'd like to share with our viewers, and tell them how they can help the center out?
Well, they can help the center by contributing anything they can as far as transportation, clothing, food items. We always need those kind of things, and to just keep the program alive for us. Because without this program, a lot of women there's no telling where they would be.
Awesome. Thank you, Marice. Thank you for your time. Benita Show viewers, we got one more guest we're going to talk to, and then we're going to go on a tour and find out where these ladies stay at. Thank you. It's hard enough coming out of prison. You can't get a job. Now you can't eat.
You can rape somebody, murder somebody, rob somebody, and you can get food stamps.
And get food stamps. But have you been convicted of drugs?
Right.
Wow. Okay. Go ahead. Bob, you pointed to one of the ladies on your wall here, and we can't show their faces, but she's 25 years old.
25 years old.
Okay.
She was a heroin addict. Came to our program, and she successfully beat the addiction and found employment. And after a lot of work from our staff and our mentors and her parents got involved to help support her. She found employment, and after a few months on the job, they gave her a raise. And she was so proud of her raise, she took a bus all the way back from the Central West End down to visit us just to tell us about her raise. And now she's a terrific advocate against the heroin use.
Awesome.
She's been working to get her child back. And she's
that's so
just
hard.
a fantastic young lady.
Working to get her
Who-
life back.
And I'm sorry we can't show her, but she is a beautiful young lady that I've been looking at on this wall, but go ahead.
Yes, and but it's through the program that she was able to turn her life around and
Wow.
beat the addiction that she was having great difficulties.
How many years
overcoming.
has she been addicted?
Uh,
You know,
Probably
her,
most of her
Teen
started
life?
in teen
okay.
life, and she's 25 now, 26.
But she's been clean for how long?
Over a year,
Okay.
almost 2 years now. So
That's wonderful,
it's
wonderful.
really-
Wonderful.
It's something that our community needs to know, that these drugs are very powerful drugs. It only takes one time to become addicted for life.
Wow.
And if you have a daughter, if they're going out to a party, you need to caution them, because anybody can slip. The drugs come in many different forms, and anybody can slip a drug into their drink, make them feel like, oh, if you're going to take this drug, you're going to be the top of the world. And this just, no, it's not. It's a horrible, horrible, it controls their life, it controls their destiny, and they cannot just go cold turkey anymore and beat this drug. You have to have professional help. That's how powerful these drugs are.
I have, from the drugs and manufacturing methamphetamine, the chemicals has caused severe damage to my lungs. I have coronary artery disease and COPD and asthma and congestive heart failure.
Wow.
And yeah, it took a toll on me.
Wow, wow. And this is the tub of medicine you have to take
Yes,
every day
every day.
to,
Yes.
how does that medicine help you? To keep you alive?
It does keep me alive. It keeps my heart regulated and keep my
Yeah.
blood thin. I had a stent placement in 2010. I had an 85% blocked artery. But I feel like I'm getting better every day.
And we really need to do more to clean up the drugs in our community, because they're in every nook and cranny in every community, whether they're wealthy or poor and everything in between. That they're readily available, too readily, and we